Good afternoon, Mr. Williams. I don't know, we've been in the same place for a while, maybe on the first Friday. Anyway, good afternoon. This is a final pretrial, a matter of Deontay Stephen Williams. Mr. Williams is presently charged and filed 251626 with domestic assault. It is alleged that on August 10th, in the city of Three Rivers, that he assaulted Ava Mae Calvin. That's a misdemeanor. It's punishable by up to 93 days in jail and a fine of up to $500. A few days later, the defendant was arrested on another assault charge, and that is in 251724 FY. That's a felony. And the defendant was charged in that complaint alleging that on August 26th, that he again assaulted Anna Mae Calvin. He's also charged home invasion and assault, great bodily harm, and domestic violence. He has been in custody since August 26th, which I believe as of today is 163 days of credit. He's here with his lawyer, Jordan Harden. Also present is Abby Stoll from the prosecuting attorney's office. And I know Ms. Harden and Ms. Campfield and Ms. Stoll have been talking about both of these cases. Ms. Harden, what's the status here?
Thank you, Your Honor. Very recently, a new offer in the felony file was tendered to my client. I spoke with him on that today. We are in the process of getting that set for a plea in the circuit court. A plea in that file would dismiss this file in its entirety as part of that resolution that's been offered. So at this time, if the court wishes to leave this on the trial docket, I'm hoping to get the plea done in the next few days with the circuit court, and that would address this file and bring it to conclusion.
You agree with that, Ms. Stoll?
That's correct, Your Honor.
A plea in the circuit court case would dismiss this case?
Yes.
Well, Mr. Williams, you've been in custody for 163 days on a case that carries a maximum of 93 days in jail. So even if we were to have a trial, I couldn't really do anything more to you. The more serious case, obviously, is a circuit court case. As I understand it, if you enter a plea in that case, this case will be dismissed. So I'll leave this on the jury trial docket. I'll probably put it as a backup for May, but it's not likely it's going to go. Even if it does go and you got convicted at a jury trial, I couldn't give you any more jail time than what you've already done. Now, as a rule, with some exceptions, if you're in custody on a misdemeanor and you haven't posted bond, you're entitled to have a PR bond set within 28 days. So this case isn't the one that's holding you in custody, it's the other one. But I would give you credit for all the time that you've served, which as of today has 163 days of credit. Asked to leave on jury docket.
And for the record, Your Honor, I did just get a response from Judge Stutzman's clerk, and it sounds like we are scheduled for Tuesday at 10:30 to enter the plea in the circuit court.
All right, so that would be Tuesday,
The 10th.
2/10/26. What I'll do is I'll just put this on the calendar for attorney pretrial. For March 6th at 8:30, rather than stick it out in May. It looks like the thing will be resolved by then. If it isn't, we can discuss it at the attorney pretrials. I think you're scheduled to be here that day anyway.
Yes, I do have one set that day.
But in true point of fact, he's already served more than the maximum sentence.
I have reached out to the prosecutor's office and asked if possible, at the time of plea, the complaining witness could be present so we can conclude with sentencing that day as well. So that's the case. This will be resolved well before March 6th.
So you'd ask Judge Stutzman to do an immediate sentence?
I asked the prosecutor if the complaining witness could be present at the plea, and we would then ask. The offer in circuit court is a misdemeanor offer,
Oh,
so that would be the hope.
okay, yeah, he could do that. All right, Mr. Williams, you're good to go. You got a ride out in the snow, crappy day. Get back to the jail. Looks like you're gonna be in circuit court next week.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
I don't care.
I think that'll be resolved. All right, this is People versus Mitchell David Solomon. That's you, sir?
Yes, sir.
Of course, I know you, but the law requires I identify you for the record. Charged with assault and battery. It's alleged that on October 5th that you punched a guy named Brody Jack Johnson. And he's got some troubles of his own, but he alleges that you punched him. Assault and battery is a misdemeanor. It's punishable by up to 93 days in jail and a fine of up to $500. As I understand it, the plea offer here is to accept a plea to disturbing the peace with a recommendation for time served, fines and costs, and no probation. Is that correct, Ms. Stoll?
That is, Your Honor.
You agree, Ms. Strong?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, Mitchell, you got a habit of punching people. Over the years, you've been charged with this a couple of times. You had an assault case bound over to circuit court back in March of last year. What's the status of that case?
It's all resolved, Your Honor.
All right. Disturbing the peace is a old-fashioned simple misdemeanor, meaning it's punishable by up to 90 days in jail and a fine of up to $500. And I say this a lot, it doesn't matter who started it or who was right or wrong. Was there a quarrel, argument, or disturbance in a public place? Understand?
Yes, sir.
Anybody threaten you to get you to plead to that charge
No, sir.
or promise you anything?
No, sir.
And you understand you're giving up your right to have a trial and everything goes with it by waiving your rights here on the advice of rights.
Yes, sir.
All right, now this happened on August 25th on South Main Street, 900 block, which would be, I don't know, not too far, I guess, from South Main store. Did you run into Brody Jack Johnson on his bike there on South Main?
No, sir. We were at the house.
All right, whose house was
It
it?
was Brody's house. I was staying there with him.
All right, so you're all living in the same house.
We were.
All right, and there was some disagreement about his girlfriend. But tell me what happened.
Some money come up missing. Apparently, she had a rental vehicle that her friend's stepdad got for her. And some money went missing, and I was trying to help him find it, actually.
And then you and Brody got into an argument?
A little bit, yes, sir.
Was that outside?
Yes, sir.
You guys are rolling around on the ground out there in front of the house?
Yes, sir.
Well, that's probably sufficient for disturbing the peace. Did you move out after that?
Yes, sir.
All right, you got arrested. I think you didn't get it. I think you were here for something else, weren't you?
Yes, sir.
And I just called this warrant and you posted a bond. So you never actually got locked up on this?
No, sir.
I gave you a $500 PR bond. So I don't have any money and you didn't do any jail.
And Your Honor, he has been paying on his assault and battery case. It's almost paid off, as he's indicated.
Are you on a payment plan right now?
Yes, sir.
Good. I think I got on your case about it and I looked it up and I saw you were making payments. In fact, you made a payment February 4th. All right. Are you working someplace?
On and off, Your Honor,
What are you doing?
helping my buddy. He's got like a home maintenance gig going on.
Well, you ended up moving out of there, which was probably for the best. I'm gonna do a standard fine for disturbing the peace, $75, $75 crime victims' rights fee, $50 state minimum fee, $150 attorney fee, which is $350. I'll put you on a payment plan, which is good because I put you on a payment plan when I saw you at your arraignment. You paid $100 February 4th, which covered January and February. Then you got some more stuff to pay. The recommendation is no jail, no additional time, and no probation. So that's the standard fine for this. You're not on probation or anything in circuit court?
No, sir.
All right. You go out to the counter and the ladies will put this in your payment plan. I think we corrected your address. Is it on West Street?
Yes, sir.
All right. You go out and I'll put this on the payment plan. I want you to continue to make your payment. You've got January and February covered. Then you do March. All right, you're good to go. Miss Everly, would you come forward?